Thank you for viewing my shorter version of this clip. For the longer version of my review and my senior year, click here. So what did I do this year? Well, the short version is I problem solved. I documented. If I could dissect a few things from this year, they would be: number one, prototype, prototype, prototype. Nothing is final. Nothing should ever be final. You should be able to make mistakes and just kind of adapt, because nothing is ever perfect. Nothing will ever be perfect. I've learned that you don't really have to physically make something work in order for it to work. I've faked a lot of my projects this year and I've sold the idea, but that didn't mean that the idea wasn't clear because it didn't work, because I prototyped, and I prototyped a lot. It's not a big deal to fail. Believe me, I failed so many times, and it has only made me where I am today. The second one is documentation. Have fun with documentation. A project is only good until it's dead. If you have good documentation of that project, you did a good job, because that means the project never really dies. I do not consider myself a graphic designer, nor do I consider myself a print designer or anything like that. I am, at its heart, a communication designer, but specifically an experience designer. I wanted to make dark places in Detroit more friendly. So, I made something for strangers to play a game at night. A game that brings their identity to life and introduces a connection between each other before they even cross paths. I wanted people to visualize their potential energy in their everyday activities. So, I made a device that calculates the bounce of a ping pong ball and turns that into a valid energy transfer or energy storage somewhere else. I wanted to raise awareness and impact the community of a historical and monumental building in a forgotten neighborhood in Detroit. So I got permission from the owner and painted the facade with warm and vibrant colors. And I projection mapped an archive of the artifacts the building contained or represented. I wanted to address a recent health diagnosis in a way that I could help myself and help other people. So I created a vlog on YouTube addressing the lifestyle of a newly diabetic and going over my issues that other diabetics could be going through as well. Has kind of evolved. I'm not just vlogging anymore. I want to be, a part of the YouTube experience. I wanted to address the way we look at people in Detroit. So I created an installation where you would be directly confronted with a similar situation. This installation was about feeling like you never belong anywhere you go, regardless of your race, gender, etc. It was really testing your character. If you get stared at, if you get, looked at like that by someone, how does that make you look as a person? Thank you for being a part of my senior review. Forgot to say.